Hey, what's going on guys? Today I'm going to be going over 30 facts that you guys need to know about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was lucky enough to get some hands-on with this time with this game. I got to play it for around an hour thanks to Ubisoft at E3. The gameplay in the background unfortunately isn't my own. There was a bit of an error when I was recording gameplay for some reason, and I'm a little bit sad about that because I took the time to record a lot of the map and a lot of the skills in the game to show you guys. But this video will still contain a ton of information for you guys. So the first fact is that at the start of the game, you will get a gender selection option. There's two different playable characters in the game, Cassandra and Alexius. And the decision that you make at the start of the game, this will last for the entirety of the game. So if you do choose to play as a female character, you'll be playing as that female character for the rest of the game. For the first time in the Assassin's Creed series, we have an interactive dialogue system, I guess to go a bit deeper in the RPG style of the game. And you can actually choose your responses during missions, and you can even outright lie. Your gameplay decisions can actually impact the game world itself in both the short term and the long term, and they will provide you with new storylines and multiple different endings depending on how you play them. It's possible to romance characters throughout of the story using the dialogue system, and that includes characters of the same gender as yourself. So if you're playing as a female character, you can also flirt with other female characters you encounter in the game. There's quite a deep naval system in the game, so if you guys enjoyed Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you will definitely enjoy this. You own a ship called the Adrestia, and this is your home base ship. It's completely customizable, it's upgradable, and you can fast travel directly to this ship, so it's a great way to just get on board and do some exploring. There's no wheel on the ship to drive it, as those haven't been invented at the time that this game is set, but you do stand in kind of the area where the wheel usually is, and you can direct the crew on board to take you where you want to go. You can of course encounter other enemy ships out there. You can perform a few different attacks, so you can ram directly into ships and do quite a considerable amount of damage. You can also perform ranged attacks from the sides using your crew. You can choose to either completely destroy and sink enemy ships, or you can jump aboard to finish off their crew and steal their treasure manually. There's a big emphasis on exploring in this game, and you'll need to do a lot of this to find unique and rare equipment throughout the game. There's no hidden blade in this game. Assassination is performed by either a neck snap or using your spear. Stealth doesn't seem to be a huge part of Assassin's Creed Odyssey compared to some of the previous games, however you can still knock out your enemies with non-lethal takedowns. Enemy bodies can be picked up and hidden, or even actually manually thrown, which I'll be honest can make for some funny moments. The combat in this game is quite similar to Assassin's Creed Origins, the last game, and you can switch between melee weapons during combat, and you can also switch out to a torch. The weapons you find in the game will have their own rarity, so grey is common, bronze is rare, blue is epic, and the best is gold, which is legendary. And these weapons will all have kind of unique attributes and perks that makes them kind of unique to that weapon. So you're probably going to be spending a lot of time looking at your gear and sort of analysing what the best attributes and perks are to go with your loadout. Engravings can be used at a blacksmith to improve the quality of your equipped weaponry and armour, such as adding perks to improve your adrenaline generation. Adrenaline is a big focus in this game, allowing you to use your special attacks, and you can earn it by just landing hits on enemies, and you can also gain it by dodging and parrying. There's 3 different skill trees in the game. There's the hunter skill tree, the warrior, or the assassin, and you can unlock these ability points by just leveling up in the game. Some of these abilities are passive and they can be mapped to your controller as melee or ranged to quickly use these in combat. So essentially you control what abilities you want in your loadout to kind of complement your individual playstyle. And you can switch these on the fly, so anytime you want you can head into your abilities menu and swap out which ones are mapped to what buttons. Each ability has multiple upgrades to make it more powerful. One example of an ability is the epic Sparta kick, as seen in the trailer from Ubisoft, and if you pull it off in the right place you can actually kick enemies to their pearl. My favourite place to use this one was when I just got on board an enemy ship, and you can actually kick people off the ship, and if you pull it off with some nice timing, maybe a shark will help you finish them off. There's a healing ability that you guys can unlock and use when in combat. This actually saved me in quite a few hairy moments throughout the gameplay. Your enemies can also use special attacks, so be prepared to switch between kind of playing offensively and defensively, using different maneuvers around what your enemies are actually doing. Your character can be highly customized. There's 5 different unique slots: the helmet, torso, arms, waist and legs. You cannot use a shield in this game. Odyssey is set in ancient Greece during the Peloponnesian War, so there's 2 different leagues that are actually waging war against each other. The world map, which unfortunately I did plan to show you guys in my gameplay, which is huge by the way, but it's in a constant dynamic state of war between the 2 different leagues, represented by the red and blue areas on the map. Each area has a leader that you must eliminate to kind of seize control of that region for the specific league. If you try to defeat that leader without first weakening their defenses, it will be very difficult, so it's most recommended that you actually undertake actions within that region to reduce their influence, to make them weaker when you do go to take out that leader. Throughout the map there's many distinct biomes. You can find forests, beaches, volcanic islands and mountains. You can swim and dive underwater in the game. You can find sharks and dolphins and all sorts of marine animals. We again have a controllable eagle companion that we can use to scout out enemies and areas and find objectives. It mechanically works very similar to how Senu worked in Assassin's Creed Origins. The game features a notoriety system, so if you guys are performing illegal actions in the world, civilians can report you, leading to a bounty hunt where you're chased across the game world. You can either choose to pay the fee to the bounty sponsor, kill the sponsor, fight the mercenaries, or hide from them. And the last fact I have for you guys is that civilians may actually choose to assist guards and mercenaries in combat against you. So that was all 30 facts about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. As I mentioned, I got about an hour's hands-on time in this game, so it was definitely a lot of fun. It looks beautiful and I'm definitely excited to see more. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys think of the gameplay. Are you excited for another Assassin's Creed game already? Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.